What the hell is this?
It's one of those campy 70s throwbacks that appeals to Generation Xers.
We need another Vietnam to thin out their ranks a little.
Wow, we only made it a single month into 2021 before the best show of the whole year came out, Kid Cosmic. I'm sure that's the only notable thing that's happened in this year so far. As you might be aware of at this point, I am nothing if not a sycophantic fanboy of Craig McCracken and his work, like that weirdly nice stray cat that you see on your walk home from work that gives you fleas. His shows have followed me through hell and high water my entire life. I already made a video on Wander Over Yonder, but that was, in my opinion, one of the best cartoons ever made. No, I am not joking. Sadly, I'm dead serious about this. And now, like an angelic archer, Craig McCracken has once again loosed an arrow towards the skies and dispersed a rainbow aura to heal my soul with his newest and arguably best work yet, Kid Cosmic. Conveniently, the show happened to drop while New York was getting absolutely ramrodded by snowfall, and I got to take a couple days off of work. I absorbed this entire show into my body like it was glorious sunlight, and I was a tiny desk plant, and buddy, Daddy needs his chlorophyll. Kid Cosmic is a sci-fi action comedy show in which a young boy known as Kid finds a lost shipment of super powerful stones that end up attracting villains from all around the galaxy to come and steal them. Aided by a ragtag group of a bunch of randos around his small Tremors-like desert town, they keep the world safe, uncover multiple conspiracies, and learn what it is to be a hero. That is to say, that's what it's about, but come on, there is more to a good story than what you can read online off of Wikipedia. Craig McCracken once said that a character should always come first in a cartoon, lest you have no reason to get emotionally invested in what's going on. In typical CMC form, and yes, I can call him CMC, we are friends because I've watched all of his shows. In typical CMC form, the characters are front and center. Beyond the adorable dorkiness of Kid, there's the rascally energy of Rosa, the anxious, cool big sis-ness of Joe, the common laid-back paternity of Papa G, and Tuna Sandwich, the secret best character, and no, I will not spoil anything. There's also the bad guy of Stuck Chuck, an invader that gets bisected and then they keep around out of both obligation and a sense of pity. All these characters bring it hugely with their unique personalities and powers. Even a character like Rosa, someone I was unsure about because you can only write a baby character in so many ways, turned out to be one of the funnier concepts in the show. There is 2 entire episodes where they point out with ceaseless hilarity how objectively more powerful she is than everybody else. That being said, I think the one aspect that really sets this apart from previous shows by friend of the show, CMC, is that while each have their own thing, the characterizations and interactions are far more subdued than usual. They may not be as raw funny as Wander, but they are more fully fleshed out humans. And a cat. And Stuck Chuck. However, all of this buries the lead and is not the reason why the show is not only the best show of 2021, but the best Craig McCracken show by default. And the reason is one you can only truly glean from watching all of his previous shows and then watching this one. This show is finally the exact show he had always wanted to make. That statement may seem like a nebulous marketing spin like 75% of Netflix creators would make, but really, truly, this is the first time I have seen someone as storied as CMC make something this personal and true to oneself. I don't even mean just the Jack Kirby meets Peanuts-esque art, though, trust me, I did shout at every Peanuts reference there was. This lovely self-indulgence comes through with every aspect of the show. The specific personality of the main character and his hobbies, the cast of side characters, the goofy and sincerely cool array of aliens that appear, the small and yet massively huge scale of everything, that comfy desert setting with the diner, the fucking music, a whole bunch of stuff towards the end that I won't spoil. It's like a best hits of everything that every show that he had made prior was just a single aspect of. I know for a fact that this is the truest expression of self from the creator, because even a filthy millennial like myself notices this is the most Gen X show of all fucking time. I am so sick of 80s nostalgia, but 70s nostalgia? Hell fucking yeah. Siphon it directly into my blood, please. Everything from the punk soundtrack to the art style to the animation to even the video filter is expertly crafted to elicit the impression of joy from even the least attentive cartoon fans. The show is just astounding by default. So many times I was shocked and delighted at all the screaming differences being on Netflix offered over network television. There is not one but 2 entirely different format break episodes within the first season. There is a lot of comedically timed murdering of aliens. Some episodes are like 13 minutes long and some are 25 minutes long. Episode 7 ended with a twist that was so exciting that I yelled "yes" at the top of my lungs in my dark bedroom at night before going to sleep as the snow consumed my house. In a world where all comics are so self-serious and relentlessly modern and postmodern and trying to redefine themselves, this just tells a simple yet full and exciting story of the true value of comic book stories, what people had learned from them that had grown up with them, what they want to impart on others for the future, and why fiction can make us understand what's real, what's really real. Through every cosmic Marvel or Garfield or the Ramones reference, this meaning stands tall. After years and years of making compromised masterpieces for network overlords, finally we get the rare treat of seeing someone from the 90s go completely buck wild and show us what he had been holding back all along for at least 12 years, and it was actually glorious. You know how hard that is to pull off? It may not be the funniest show Craig McCracken has ever made, but it's the most Craig McCracken show of all time, and thus, I can't help but say, it is his best work. Am I emotionally prepared to rate it above Wander Over Yonder personally? I don't know, but maybe by the time it's fully done, I will realize how stupid of a question that is, whichever way the pendulum swings.
What if people say you're not good enough to be in the Constitution?
Then I'll crush all opposition to me, and I'll make Ted Kennedy pay. If he fights back, I'll say that he's gay.